Okay, here we are. We're going to be graphing the cosine function. And we're going to begin by filling out the table of values, just like we did for sine. I'm going to zoom in over here and start filling these out. So what do we know? Cos of 0, well, that's 1. Again, you can just use your calculator. Cos of 30, so I'm going to pull up my 90, 30, 60 triangle. So that's 90. Here we have 30. Oops, it's not 130. Let me get smaller here. 30, and here we have 60. So this is going to be 1. We got 2. We got root 3 here. So cos of 30 is going to be root 3 over 2, or 0.86. Cos of 60 is 1 over 2, or 0.5. Cos of 90 is going to be 0. Cos of 180, what is that going to be? Will be -1. No. That is completely wrong. 180. Just pulling a blank here. Cos, yes, -1, never mind. That was right. Cos of 270 is going to be 0, and cos of 360 is going to be 1. My apologies. Okay, let's zoom out and graph these points. I'm going to use a little bit thicker here. So cos of 0 is 1. Cos of 30, that's one block, is 0.86. So roughly, again, I'm just eyeballing it. It's going to be over here. Cos of 60 is 0.5, which is here. Cos of 90 is going to be 0. 180 is -1. 270 is 0. And 360 is 1. Okay, so if I zoom in and graph this now, I'm going to get a curve that looks something like this. Something that comes down, loops up at the bottom, and goes back up. So this is my graph for cosine. It's only one period. I'm going to double this by, because I'm going in from -360 to 360 by putting it just over here. And again, you can work out the values if you like yourself for -360, for -270, -180, for -90, and 0 again. You will find that the values line up. Okay? Anyway, what you have here is something very similar to a sine function. And if you remember the sine function, what did it look like? Well, it was something like this. Right? It's the cosine function, just shifted, I guess, backwards 90 degrees. And this will kind of be interesting as we go along, the relationship between sine and cosine. They're very closely related, but yet very different at the same time. Okay, and there's our graph for cos. Next, we will look at some properties.